What's up? Welcome to my channel. In case you don't know me, my name is Julian Atzamosa. I'm a photographer and videographer from Berlin. And first of all, I want to say thank you for all the support, and I like in what direction this channel is going. And for the future, I'm planning on doing 2 videos each month, and the upload schedule will be every second Sunday. And now back to the topic on this video. Last week I was planning on some video ideas, and then I came to the idea what I would want to know if I started photography today. And that's where I came to the idea to list my 5 essential photography tips. So let's get straight to the first tip. Start shooting and stop thinking. The first point is that you need to start shooting and stop thinking about everything. If you want to get into the process of photographing, you need to start photographing. The right questions and ideas will come from the process of shooting itself. Do not start by thinking about what camera you should use or what software you should use. Start with what you have. And if this is just a mobile phone, then use your mobile phone. Or if you have a point and shoot camera, an analog camera or a digital one, it doesn't really matter. You need to start photographing. Take pictures, photographs of things you're interested in and love, and then sooner or later you will improve and learn the craft. Play with light and shadows. The meaning of photography is to draw with light, so the meaning of the word itself shows you how important light is. Without light there is no photography. So start by trying to play with different light sources or types of light and shadows. For example, you can go outside and start photographing at the later hours of the day or in the earlier hours. The light will be different. You can use artificial light inside, you can use a flash or go with natural light. So there are a lot of different examples how you can use light and shadows, direct light, indirect light. And for this I will show you some examples of my photography. And yeah. Here we see the first picture, and you can see I really tried to play with the shadows and the light in this one. So I put the model just in between so that her face is half shadow, half light, and this gives the picture an interesting feeling. And yeah, so you have the shadow side and the light side. So here in the next picture, this was actually a job for a street brand named Ravani, and the focus was on the hoodie, and you see the hoodie had these eyes with bright colors. So we went in a candy store, and I used in this situation a flash. So I tried to make the colors pop and create a good contrast between the colors and the black hoodie, the black color of the hoodie parts. And yeah, so this was a different light situation, and with just the artificial light, the light of the store and the flash. And this is a use case how you can use a flash. This picture had a different light situation because it was in the evening and the sun was very low. So we had this light coming through the streets and created this nice shadow of the model. So I placed him right there, with one side of his face had all the light and the other side is full in the shadow. So I could achieve this with the sun being very, very low. In this one the light was again very low, and it created these nice shadow shapes with the trees behind. So I found this interesting light situation, so I took the picture, and we have this nice shapes and shadows on the wall. So this is no model picture, but now I hope you get a little bit inspired and see what you can do with different light situations and shadows. Stop comparing yourself to others. In today's world with social media and the internet at our fingertips, it is easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves to others. I went through that phase myself and it stopped me from creating personal work and developing my own style. It stops you from creating your own stuff, because when you compare yourself and you work a lot, you start changing your style and stop going after things that you are interested in and start reproducing other people's idea or just follow social media trends. Every art form is an expression of the artist's thoughts, emotions and spirit. And that's the same with photography too. So don't just do things for social media or to get recognition. Use photography to express yourself, express your personal identity and the things you love. Make photography your habit. A habit is something you do without even thinking about it. If you want to become good at something, you need to put in the time. Everyone has a phone these days, so we can take photos pretty much any time. So use this opportunity to play around with photography and develop your skills. When you're at work because you work in a 9 to 5, bring your camera to work and start taking pictures on your way in, during your break and on your way home. Try to schedule shoots after work or your university class. Always have something with you that can take a picture. When you make this a habit, your skills will improve fast and you'll be able to see light in your surroundings more clearly. Don't be the one who says there's no time for photography or no time for this and that. Use the time you have and make photography a daily habit. Less is more. In general, everyone can do what they want in photography. This is just my approach, so don't get offended. When I started out, I wanted to do everything. I wanted to take the craziest, coolest photos I could. When it came to editing, I overdid everything. I used every slider that was there. After a while, I learned that less is more. So I started to think more simply and focused on fewer things, which really helped my work. Instead of trying to do everything in one shoot, I started to focus on one specific thing and do this well. For example, when I try to do a shoot with the model's face and skin and focus, I choose a simple outfit in a simple location. Back then, I didn't even know what I wanted to focus on. When I edit these days, I don't do that much and only use every slider slightly. Instead of doing everything at once, I try to focus on composition, light and colors.